Gaius Octavius, later known as Augustus, was born on September 23rd, 63 BC, in Rome, a city brimming with political intrigue and social unrest, marking the beginning of a life that would reshape the Roman world. His father, Gaius Octavius, was a Roman governor and senator, a man of ambition but not of immense wealth, and his mother, Attila, was the niece of Julius Caesar, a connection that would prove critically important to Octavius's future. Octavius's early life was marked by a somewhat unremarkable upbringing, lacking the opulent privilege enjoyed by some of Rome's elite families, yet possessing a strong familial connection to the powerful Caesar. The political landscape of the Roman Republic was volatile, dominated by powerful figures and escalating tensions between factions vying for control, a backdrop that would significantly impact Octavius's development. His father's death when Octavius was only 12 years old left him without a guiding figure, leaving him to navigate the complexities of Roman society with a newfound independence. Caesar, recognizing Octavius's potential, became his guardian and mentor, a relationship that would prove mutually beneficial and ultimately transformative for both men. Octavius benefited immensely from Caesar's patronage, gaining access to influential networks and acquiring valuable experience in Roman politics, despite still being a teenager. Caesar's Gallic Wars brought immense prestige and wealth to Rome, but also stoked resentment among those who feared his ambition and the potential end of the Republic. The year 49 BC proved pivotal as Caesar famously crossed the Rubicon River, defying the Senate and initiating a civil war that would engulf the Roman world. Upon Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, Octavius, then only 19 years old, unexpectedly found himself thrust into the power vacuum, inheriting Caesar's name and legacy. Initially, Octavius declared himself Caesar's heir, claiming Caesar's will designated him as his adopted son and primary beneficiary, an audacious move in a turbulent political climate. He faced immediate challenges, including the powerful Mark Antony, Caesar's chief lieutenant, and the populist tribune Publius Valerius Publicola, each with their own ambitions for control. The First Triumvirate, a secret political alliance between Caesar, Antony, and Crassus, had dissolved upon Crassus's death, and now a new power struggle was underway. Octavius formed an uneasy alliance with Antony and Lepidus, known as the Second Triumvirate, formally legalized by the Roman Senate, to pursue Caesar's assassins and solidify their own power. The proscriptions, a brutal campaign of political repression orchestrated by the Second Triumvirate, resulted in the execution of hundreds of perceived enemies and the confiscation of their property, solidifying their power, but damaging their reputation. The Battle of Philippi in 42 BC saw the defeat and death of Caesar's assassins, Brutus and Cassius, effectively ending the immediate threat to the Second Triumvirate's control. Following Philippi, the Second Triumvirate divided the Roman territories amongst themselves. Octavius received the western provinces, Antony the eastern, and Lepidus Africa. Octavius focused on consolidating his power in the western provinces, skillfully managing the resources and infrastructure of his assigned territories to establish a solid base of support. Growing tensions between Octavius and Antony, fueled by Antony's relationship with Cleopatra VII of Egypt and his increasingly independent actions, ultimately led to a final, decisive conflict. Lepidus, largely ineffective and increasingly marginalized, was eventually stripped of his power, leaving Octavius and Antony as the primary contenders for control of Rome. Antony's decision to bequeath Roman territories to his children with Cleopatra, formalized in his will, proved to be a critical error, alienating key Roman allies and strengthening Octavius's Propaganda played a crucial role in Octavius's victory, skillfully portraying Antony as a traitor to Rome, under the sway of a foreign queen, and threatening the stability of the Republic. The Battle of Actium in 31 BC proved to be the turning point, a naval confrontation where Octavius decisively defeated Antony and Cleopatra's combined forces, effectively ending the Roman Civil War. With Antony and Cleopatra's defeat, Octavius was left as the undisputed master of the Roman world, ushering in a new era of Roman history. Returning to Rome, Octavius carefully orchestrated his transition from military conqueror to civilian ruler, recognizing the need to appease the Senate and the Roman populace. He shrewdly avoided the title of dictator, which carried negative connotations due to Caesar's experience, instead opting for the more ambiguous title of princeps, meaning first citizen. In 27 BC, Octavius formally restored the Republic, ostensibly returning power to the Senate, but in reality, retaining ultimate control through strategic manipulation of the political system. The Senate bestowed upon him the title of Augustus, a title laden with religious and cultural significance, signifying his divine status and authority. Augustus implemented a series of significant reforms aimed at stabilizing the Roman state, including streamlining the administration, reforming the military, and promoting social and moral renewal. He created a professional army, loyal directly to him, effectively ending the practice of private armies that had plagued the late Republic. Augustus reorganized the provinces, establishing a clear system of governance and taxation, improving the efficiency of the Roman administration. He initiated ambitious building programs throughout the empire, constructing temples, forums, and infrastructure projects that beautified Roman cities and promoted economic growth. Augustus fostered a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana, bringing stability and security to the vast Roman Empire. He promoted traditional Roman values and sought to revive religious piety, enacting laws to encourage marriage and family life and restoring ancient Roman religious practices. Augustus' literary patronage helped to shape Roman literature, as he supported Virgil, Horace, and Ovid, ensuring their works captured the spirit of his era. The Res Gestae Divi Augusti, a memoir commissioned by Augustus, served as a powerful piece of propaganda, presenting a carefully constructed image of his achievements and justifying his rule. Augustus established a system of imperial succession, though not fully formalized, attempting to secure a stable transition of power to his heirs. His adopted heir, Tiberius, proved to be a less popular ruler than Augustus, but the groundwork for the Julio-Claudian dynasty was laid. Augustus died on August 19, 14 AD, at the age of 75, leaving behind a transformed Roman world and a legacy that would endure for centuries. His reign marked the transition from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire, a profound shift in Roman history that reshaped the political, social, and cultural landscape of the ancient world. Augustus's legacy is complex and multifaceted, encompassing both impressive achievements and controversial actions, solidifying his place as one of the most significant figures in Western history.